Join the Peg Leg Penman as he tackles a 15-mile trek through one of Florida's most vibrant seaside cities, Palm Beach, known for its sunny waterfront, upscale shopping, lively art scene, and tropical charm.
So grab a friend, adventure awaits. Our adventure on Lake Trail in Palm Beach started at Bradley Park, situated on the east side of the Intracoastal Waterway. From here, the trail goes north to the inlet for about 3.5 miles. The beautifully landscaped park sits at the corner of Royal Poinciana Way and, you guessed it, Bradley Place. We arrived at 8 a.m. on a weekday and found there to be ample parking that uses the Park mobile app. The park's gravel paths quickly turn into the lake trail's well-paved surface along the waterfront. As you travel, you're immediately gifted with beautiful shoreline vistas, accompanied by masterful landscaping and the architectural delights of multi-million-dollar homes. Majestic buttonwood trees, a salt-tolerant species, force you to slow down and take in their uniquely formed trunks and glossy dark green leaves. In a short time, we came upon the Church of Bethesda-by-the-Sea, now a private home. It was built in 1894, with the last service held on Easter Sunday in 1925. Most of the worshippers came by boat, as there was no roadway to the church, and it was the only church building within 150 miles. Eventually, the trail opens up as it runs alongside North Lake Way. While here, be sure to stop and take in the unique, narrow tunnel that was cleaved from coquina coral stone and wedged between rows of multi-million-dollar estates and the golf course for one of Palm Beach's elite private clubs. These cliffs are called the Coral Cut, or, more colloquially, the Witch's Wall, one of the most storied and spooky spots in Palm Beach. According to local legends, an evil witch once resided in one of the homes atop the mound, but we just think it's neat.
Please keep watching, but take a second to hit that like button.
At the water's edge nearby, you can find one of the 3 tiny beaches that are accessible from the trail. These are not marked as private, so pull out a camp chair, kick off your shoes, and cool off in the clear water, where you'll most likely be treated to a show from the local wildlife. Not up for a swim? Then relax on the multitude of benches along the trail. Each affords fantastic views of the Intracoastal Waterway and its wildlife. We continued to enjoy the landscaping and architecture while traveling north. Each home has a different style and is a pleasure to look at. You'll eventually be forced to turn and circumnavigate the Sailfish Club of Florida. This club began in 1914 and is the oldest continuously operating private club in the town of Palm Beach. The trail picks up afterwards with a slight uphill section and brings you past more lush gardens until it spills you out onto the road. But don't fear, these roads are only residential, with little traffic. Just follow them north for about half a mile, and you'll reach Sea Isle Estates Pier Park. This is a perfect place to rest. Fill your water bottles and take in the views of the clear inlet waters, Peanut Island to the west, and hundreds of tropical fish. After that, we turned around and weaved our way south for the next part of our adventure. Once we got back to Bradley Park, we found the fanciest Publix we've ever seen. We grabbed some snacks and headed back to the park for lunch. The tidal garden is beautiful and functional when dry, but when the area floods due to high tide, the design of the garden allows areas to flood. while leaving native stepping stone walkways and grassy island accessible above the floodwaters. In both scenarios, the garden is interactive and an attractive destination within the park.
So my favorite part of the trip was seeing all the sailboats in the lake. Also, going to that dock. So we passed by a dock, and there was this guy who had a mango and was cutting it with a knife and throwing it to the fish. So that was pretty much all my favorite parts.
It be parlay time.
Bradley Park hosts an impressive array of flowering tropical trees. This Royal Poinciana, although not flowering now, has impressive seed pods that can reach 24 inches long. This small champak tree is native to Asia. Its flowers are an ingredient in Joy perfume, one of the most expensive in the world. The white powder puffs on this tree did not help me identify it, so if any of you know what it is, please leave an answer in the comments. The jacaranda tree has bark and leaves that have been used in holistic remedies ranging from ringworm to syphilis. The hanging flowers of the golden shower tree are native to Southeast Asia and symbolize Thai royalty. Best known as the food source for the Australian koala, this eucalyptus seems to enjoy being in South Florida. The Geiger tree's orange flowers contrast with all the others here in the park. Apparently the fruit is edible, but it doesn't have much flavor. This white trumpet is cultivated mainly as an ornamental. The bright red flowers on this Jatropha firecracker, or spicy Jatropha, attract hummingbirds. Finally, the yellow flame tree has a rich history on the island of Java in making culturally significant brown dye. After lunch, we found the restrooms right here at Bradley Park, adjacent to this educational portico and beautiful fountain. My nephew was getting antsy, so we continued south. The park stretches out until it comes to the underpass. Today we had to walk our bikes beneath the bridge due to some construction, but we're rolling again once we exited on the other side. Built in 1957 and carefully restored to its original mid-century glamour in 2017, the Royal Poinciana Plaza features exceptional shopping, dining, and space to simply enjoy a moment in paradise, inspired by some of the most memorable European retail destinations, like a sunnier island version of Palais Royal. You'll pass where once stood the Royal Poinciana Hotel that operated from 1894 to 1934. Competition from the breakers nearby helped its downfall. The lake trail continues as you approach the Flagler Museum. This Gilded Age estate was completed in 1902 and is now a National Historic Landmark open to the public as the Flagler Museum, offering self-guided tours, changing exhibits, and special programs. Across from the museum, you'll find the Gull Cottage, also known as the oldest house in Palm Beach. This historic Victorian-style residence was built in 1886 and eventually became Flagler's first Palm Beach residence. Right around the corner stands the imposing historic kapok tree. Its 30-foot trunk circumference is supported by a buttressing root system. The tree is thought to be between 100 and 200 years old. More history and another hidden beach await along the South Trail until you reach the parking area for the Society of the Four Arts. This steel sculpture, titled In Tetra, was made in 1976. Once you see the 4 stone statues on your left, you'll know it's time to slow down and cross Royal Palm Way. You'll be tempted to go straight, but you want to head for that banyan tree and the bridge. The turn for the trail is hidden on the left, and it leads to the Palm Beach docks. This beautiful area, full of green space, will give you an up-close look at some mega yachts. The trail dumps you out into a parking lot, but don't let that stop you. Head left and down Peruvian Avenue east toward the Atlantic Ocean. Make the first right and then left on the famous Worth Avenue. This crown jewel of Palm Beach luxury isn't just a shopping destination, it's an experience, blending high-end fashion, world-class dining, and old-world charm into one unforgettable stroll. Lined with Mediterranean-style architecture, the avenue feels like stepping into a European seaside village, complete with red barrel tile roofs, wrought iron balconies, and cascading bougainvillea. Here, you'll find designer boutiques like Chanel, Gucci, and Louis Vuitton, alongside bespoke jewelers and elegant art galleries. And because this is Palm Beach, you never know what you'll find or where you'll find it. We saw Mona Lisa the pig. But it's not all glitz. Quaint courtyards and hidden villas wind behind the storefronts, revealing tucked-away fountains, garden patios, and cozy cafes. Hungry? Choose from gourmet restaurants offering everything from coastal Italian cuisine to classic French fare, all within steps of the ocean. Worth Avenue is more than a shopping street. It's a timeless blend of style, sophistication, and serene beauty, perfect for an afternoon escape into Palm Beach's most glamorous corner. Keep heading east and the salty breeze will let you know when you reach the sea. This clock tower, made of coquina stone, is a popular site for photographers. It was erected in 2010 and serves as a monument to the original Palm Beach Pier that existed between 1925 and 1969. Cruising along the beach offered more glimpses at how the wealthy live here in Palm Beach. As you head toward the Breakers Hotel, and eventually back toward Bradley Park, you'll pass the Episcopal Church of Bethesda-by-the-Sea. Built in 1925, this Gothic-style house of worship's courtyard is always open to visitors, and you don't want to miss it. On the way back to Bradley Park, we couldn't pass by the famous Breakers Resort Hotel and not stop into the courtyard for some ice cream at Mary Lily's. This cute little confectioner shop is named in honor of Mary Lily Flagler, the wife of the Breakers founder Henry Flagler. I recommend the strawberry sorbet. It was delicious.
Thank you for joining us on this Palm Beach bike ride. Please like and subscribe to our channel and let us know where the Peg Leg Penman's next adventure should take place.